Sa iba pang mga balita, wala pang natatanggap ang Justice Department na arrest warrant mula sa International Criminal Court laban kay Senador Bato de la Rosa. Pero ayon sa National Prosecution Service, kung sakaling may lumabas na warrant, kinakailangan sumunod dito ang Pilipinas. Si Luisa Erispe sa sentro ng balita.
Matapos sabihin ni Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla na may arrest warrant na ang International Criminal Court o ICC laban kay Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa dahil sa kaso nitong Crimes Against Humanity kaugnay ng drug war ng dating administrasyon, ang International Criminal Court na mismo ang sumagot na sa ngayon hindi nila kinukumpirmang may arrest warrant na ang senador. Ayon sa spokesperson ng ICC na si Dr. Fadi El Abdallah, makikita naman sa kanilang official press releases na ang kaparehas na kaso pa lang ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang binuksan sa ICC at wala pa kay De La Rosa. Kahit ang DOJ, sinabi rin na wala pa silang natanggap na warrant hanggang sa ngayon.
We have not seen nor received any copy of this ICC warrant of arrest. We are just reacting to what we heard over the weekend and what has been circulating online.
Pero kung sakali man raw na magkaroon na ng warrant of arrest laban kay Bato, kahit hindi pa rin miyembro ang Pilipinas sa ICC at walang extradition treaty, ay kailangan pa rin mag-comply ng bansa. May negatibong epekto kasi sa relasyon ng Pilipinas sa international community kung hindi susunod sa warrant at ipipilit na walang extradition treaty ang Pilipinas sa ICC.
Even if we may not be part of the ICC anymore, there is still the principle of reciprocity that governs between relations among nations, and in fact, reciprocity and comity. So, while legally, hindi tayo makumpel, but meron din tayong tinitimbang on the diplomatic implication naman of that.
Dalawa naman ang maaaring pagpilian ng Pilipinas kung paano tutugon sa warrant of arrest. Kung hindi extradition, dahil nga hindi naman state ang ICC at walang treaty, hindi sila nakukulong dito. Maaari rin anya ang voluntaryong pagsuko sa senador na mas mabilisang proseso.
Under RA 9851, the state has two options available to it. That is extradition and surrender. So, to close the door on one option and just focus entirely on extradition is limiting the state's discretion under Section 17 of RA 9851. Theoretically speaking, the faster approach would be surrender. Because if we go through the extradition route, there will be a request for extradition coming in through the Department of Foreign Affairs. It will be transmitted to the DOJ for evaluation. We will file it with the proper trial court. Magkakaroon ng pseudo hearing to determine whether or not the request is compliant with the extradition treaty and the extradition law of the Philippines. After which, doon lang ma-extradite yung tao. So, we are looking at possibly months.
Pero hindi pa rin basta-basta pwedeng isuko si Bato sa ICC, tulad na lang ng ginawa kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte noon. Paliwanag dito ng DOJ, hindi dahil sa immunity na isa kasi siyang senador o ang paghingi niya ng asylum sa Senado, kundi dahil may nakabinbin pa kasing petisyon sa Korte Suprema hinggil sa pag-surrender noon sa dating Pangulo. Nakaparehas ng magiging sitwasyon kay Bato. Isa pa sa petitioner dito ay mismong si Senator Bato. Kaya kahit walang temporary restraining order, kortesiya na hintayin muna nila ang resolusyon ng Korte Suprema.
There is no such thing as immunity even if you are a legislator. Now, of course, there are certain restrictions. If the penalty is more than 6 years and 1 day, then the same cannot be implemented during the time when Congress is in session. But certainly, there's no restriction as to the arrest because there are pending petitions before the Supreme Court that we want to be more circumspect in any action that we will be taking. As far as the department is concerned, we would opt to have that resolution from the Supreme Court so that once and for all, at least it could be decided whether the first course of action undertaken by the government when the arrest of the former president was undertaken in March would be the correct course of action, or if there is any other option. If the court says it's extradition, then we will have to abide by the ruling of the Supreme Court.
Kung voluntaryo naman raw na susuko mismo si Senator Bato, mas madali pa rin itong proseso. Pero habang wala pa namang warrant, pag-aaralan pa rin nila ang mga opsyon kung paano tutugon. Sa ngayon, hindi pa naman nila minomonitor ang lokasyon o galaw ng senador dahil wala pang ang kumpirmasyon sa dokumento at kahit red notice mula sa International Police Crime Organization o Interpol. Luisa Erispe para sa Pambansang TV sa Bagong Pilipinas.